Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back again really quickly to show you a beautiful card that I just made for a card swap, and it's within our Stampin' Up! Team, and I'm super excited, and I love card swaps, and it's even greater that we're doing this with our teammates, so it makes it really, really fun. So I used a bunch of different things from Stampin' Up! And I can't wait to share with you. So here we go. Let's go. All right, well, the first thing, I have everything pre-cut, so it won't take as long, but I wanted to share with you, I did cut a piece of Whisper White, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it in the middle, and then I folded it down, and then I took a piece of gorgeous real red cardstock, and it is 5 by 4, cut 5 by 4, and then I embossed it with our gorgeous, gorgeous Happy Heart embossing folder. So you just pop it in, you run it through your Big Shot, and voila, a gorgeous embossed piece of cardstock. Then, so the next thing I want to do is I want to attach this to my cardstock real quick. Let me see. Yep, I knew I had some out. My Stampin' Dimensionals out. I was doing some cards earlier, and I put my Stampin' Dimensionals up, and then I couldn't find them. And it was just like, oh my goodness. I mean, if anything I have around here is lots of Stampin' Dimensionals. What card maker would be without a lot of Stampin' Dimensionals? I'm just putting several just because you don't need this many, but I just want to make sure it's good and safe and put together. But I really, really love how this pops up. And the great thing about Stampin' Dimensionals is, I don't know if you can see that, but they're not that thick. So they're really easy to send in the mail, or you can double them up and make it a really large pop-up. So all I'm doing right now is centering this on my card base. And again, that card base is Whisper White, and the embossed portion is Real Red. Okay, so we're going to keep going here. Okay, so the next thing I did was I came to my gorgeous paper pack, Sending Love. This is the designer paper pack, and you can see it's being well loved. There's a lot of paper missing already. But, anyways, so I'm just, for right now, putting my scraps in there until I put them in my envelope, and I'll share that later in some organizational tips. But I got this particular pattern, and I love these two patterns. They're just beautiful. They remind me a lot of folk art, so I just felt like they kind of went together, so this is what I chose. So for this one, I cut this one, pardon me, 1 by 4, and I'm just going to put it across like that. Now, you can go low, you can go high, you can do whatever you like. It's just, today, this is how I like it. Tomorrow, it'll probably be low. So, and I'm using my wonderful, wonderful, I've got to stay on the cardstock, Tombow Mono glue that we sell at Stampin' Up! And the reason why I'm using it is that, with an embossed piece of paper, it's nice to have something that kind of goes down in those grooves and really adheres the paper securely. So, voila, how easy is that? And Tombow Mono dries clear, and it is, it's very fast-drying glue. So, then I was looking at this, and I had played around with some different things, and I thought, I love these doilies, and these are our doilies that are reversible. They have the off-white, and then the, or very vanilla, and the Whisper White. And so I'm using the Whisper White side, and I'm just going to, again, now I have a fine line, you know, let me just show you that. I have a fine line glue by Stampin' Up, and I love this. This is fantastic, especially for those of us with arthritis and all that good stuff, because this just really comes out nicely. We don't have to squeeze hard. It just takes a little bit. It secures beautiful lace, or, you know, small die-cut items. And I used to use the, oh, what is that sticker maker that we all have in our craft stash. And I just did not like the way that it stuck. And I'm not going to do every one of these. I'm just going to do every other one. but it did not adhere well, and I wasn't always happy. It didn't always last. The sticker on it, you know, it was just something I didn't really, it wasn't my first choice. And then this came along, and I was absolutely hooked. So I'm just going to kind of center that and set that down. And I want that portion there to kind of go up and down, and you'll see why in a minute. But voila. And again, if you get a little bit over, just wipe it clean. It wipes off clear, and it dries clear. So beautiful. Now, the next thing I did on our beautiful card is I did a little bit of embossing. So I stamped this gorgeous stamp on here. It is from the Sealed with Love set, and I love this set. If you don't have it, hurry get it. It is so cute, and you don't even have to use this just for Valentine's. You could use this year round. I mean, hugs and kisses, hearts, love, hello love, all kinds of beautiful, beautiful sentiments and designs. So what I did with this is I put the sticker here, or the stamp there, and then I centered it on the page, and I used Whisper White. You could use any. You could use Versamark. And then I stamped it. Here we go. I stamped it. I don't want to go all the way down. And then I used our clear embossing powder. So I've already powdered this. I've already stamped this, but I just wanted you to see. The reason that I use this is because I love all the grid marks. It helps me center things a lot easier. So now I'm just going to heat up my heat gun. You always want to heat it up first. And actually, as cold as it is right now, it kind of feels good when your hands are cold. So, and then I'm just going to keep moving it and keep moving it until that embossing powder begins to melt. And you'll see it happen. Let me come a little closer so you can see it happen. And I have it on the second setting here on my embossing gun. And you can start to see that top right little heart melting. Yeah, and now some of the flowers are melting. And so this just matched that beautiful pattern of that paper. Again, Stampin' Up! Again. They match the colors. They match the designs. How easy is that? Okay, just a little bit more. Let's see if I can get that last little bit. And then we're done, guys. Okay. So, again, my great Stampin' Up! Embossing tool, and you can use it to dry. You can use it for all kinds of things. So anyway, so I'm going to kind of cool that down so it won't be too sticky. Yep, it's good. And then I'm going to get my beautiful heart stamp by Stampin' Up, or heart punch, pardon me, by Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to center that beautiful stamp in there. Hold on one second. I don't know if I like, okay. It's kind of hard holding it to the side so you guys can see too. Voila! And it popped right out onto the floor. Just a second. Okay, so who says you don't get any exercise when you're stamping? You always get some good exercise. Because if you're like me, everything falls on the floor. So, sorry if I'm shaking the table. I'm so sorry. My sweet husband was trying to come up with some new solutions for me. And he's the brilliant one. He will. So, anyway, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead. Whoops, I pulled everything up. Oh, don't you wish you could be talented like me? Oh my goodness, I just did it like crazy there. Okay, I fixed it. Voila. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put 2 Stampin' Dimensionals here. And then we're going to put our beautiful heart in the center. And I'm going to use that bottom line right there of the doily and the top line and put it right down the middle. How easy was that? That is gorgeous. But let's keep going. So I don't know about you, but I love doing stuff on the inside. So I decided that I love that pattern so much. This was similar to it. And again, it's that particular embossed, or this particular stamp is this pattern. So I just brought it to the inside. And for the inside of this, I'm just going to quickly use my Tombow Mono Glue and just get that on there very quickly. We are almost done with this card. Can you believe how quick it is? It is really fast. This particular piece of DSP Designer Series paper, and it is, Sending Love, of course. It is 4 by 5. So, and I didn't exactly center that. Let me get that redone a little bit, maybe. Maybe not. You know how that works. So, anyways, and the great thing about Tombow Mono, it gives you a little bit of time to play. It does. And if you make mistakes like me, it gives you time to correct your mistakes. So, praise God, that's done. Okay, here we go. That's done. Now, what I did on the inside of this card is I did a 3 by 3 piece of Whisper White cardstock. I decided this time I didn't want to do as big of an insert, so I want to go smaller this time because I love this pattern. I want to see it. It's so beautiful. So, anyways, so I'm going to put that over there, and then I'm going to get my Well Love stamp, Sending Love, and I'm going to ink it up. And I'm going to get that down, and I was looking for, there it is, my stamp pad. Here we go. This is the Paper Piercing and Stamp Pad by Stampin' Up. Love it. And because this does not have much of a cushion, it's a photopolymer stamp, it is great to stamp on one of these. So I'm just going to kind of off-center that just a wee bit, and stamp down, stamp up, and oh, look at that. I made a mess. You know what? Guess what? We can fix it. Super easy. Anybody who's seen me before, you know I make a mess. So why don't I this time clean up my block, which I didn't take the time to do because I was busy chatting with y'all. And I'll get this cleaned up and we'll do it again. So I'm going to get a little ink, make sure I didn't get any more on the block. There we go. I'm going to pay better attention this time, and I'm going to go stamp down, stamp up. Voila, perfect. Even better than the first time. So, here we go. I'm just going to close up my Real Red ink. And, you know what? My hands are so sore right now with arthritis. I'm going to wait. I'll do that afterwards. My hands have such arthritis right now that everything's really hard to close. But, you know, of course, when you're on the camera, it's going to be, you know, going to make your mistakes. So, anyways. But, and I love, love, love how this has turned out. So, I am going to now, let's see, how did I pop that in? I glued it down flat. Alright, so, look, see our bad side? Nobody's going to know but us chickens that were watching this video. So the person who I'm going to give this to will never know. It's a secret. I'm going to use my Tombow Mono, and I'm going to quickly put that right down where I want it. And let's get that about better centered. Here we go. Voila. And one of the great things about these patterns is you can use that as your line to adjust, to be straight, to not be straight, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for, let me put my top on my fine line glue, and this just has a little, like, needle that goes down in there, and all you have to do is put it in there, and it keeps it from clogging. How smart is that? Excellent glue. Fine line is the best. Okay, I'm going to put up my Tombow Mono, and I'm going to put away my stamp pad, and I'm going to put away my dimensionals. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but some days I just need it to be a little cleaner than not. And the great thing, too, about these punches, they fold down and they lock so that it takes up less space than that if it were left open. So, again, amazing. Now, the next thing I'm going to use is, and I had made, if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm looking for my, I had made an extra bow for the inside, just like that one. But that's okay. We can make one on camera. This is the Sending Love Ribbon Combo Pack. It is amazing. It is the white and the red grosgrain. I love that. I love, love, love this particular ribbon. It is so beautiful. It matches perfectly. And I really like the grosgrain. This seems very folk artish to me. And grosgrain to me just kind of fits that. I don't know why. When I was young, they had all that incredible toll painting that was done folk art. I never could do it justice. Never. So this way I kind of get to do it in stamping. So Stampin' Up! Made it possible for me to do this. I'm still looking for that little bow, but that's okay. I'll just make another one. I do the bunny ears with my red ink all over me. And I just do the old-fashioned bunny ears when I do ribbons for any kind of craft project like this. I just think it's easier. Anyways, but let me see if I can get it. Oh, voila! Look at that. Who says you can't do things on a film? Okay, while filming YouTube. Okay. Since this one isn't as large a cardstock, I'm actually going to go with a bigger bow. I know that probably sounds weird to some people, but I kind of like it. It kind of looks pretty. And I'm using just my paper snips, my scissors from Stampin' Up. Love these. If you don't have any, you want some really, really sharp scissors to get into very intricate places to cut. I highly recommend them. I'm also using mini glue dots by Stampin' Up. I really thought I was going to be so smart, and I was going to use my Tombow Mono glue to put the last one down. And you know, there's a reason why everybody uses the mini glue dots. I just, sometimes I just have to prove to myself that you don't have to use it. So that's what I did. Anyway, so I have my gorgeous ribbon there, my sentiment, sending love. Voila, that is the fastest card ever. And it just looks like you took so much time with it, you know. So anyways, I'm super excited to send this to my teammate. She is a lovely person. I'm just getting to know my team. Our team is growing so quickly on Stampin' Up. And if any of you are interested, this is a great time to be involved with Stampin' Up. We have our celebration. So for every $50 out of the main catalog or the occasions catalog, you will get one free item, and it could be a stamp set. It could be there's ribbon, there's paper packs, there's wonderful tins, there's kits. It's amazing. I mean, for free. And if you were to sign up right now with Stampin' Up, I'd love to have you on my team. I would love to build my own team. And it is $99, and you get $125 worth of product. Plus, you get 2 free extra items. Seriously, it's amazing. And then, you know, if you just use it for your personal use, think how much you'll be saving on your personal use when you purchase Stampin' Up! Items. Or you can make a business of it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My store, where I'll have all the items I use listed in the description. My store is josephinesdesigns.stampinup.net. Again, josephinesdesigns.stampinup.net. And you're welcome to message me. And I'll also have my email in the link, josephinesdesigns.com@gmail.com. And you're welcome to privately message me if there's something that you're interested in. I hope you have enjoyed this time. I've got to clean my stamp. I hope you guys have enjoyed this time crafting, and I really appreciate you stopping by. And most importantly, I hope that you have a beautiful and lovely and creative day. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.